Hello and welcome to the Syrus Lowe Down. Now, if you're planning on taking in a show soon, chances are it's been cast by this week's guest. Annie Rowe has cast everything from stage to TV to the latest music video by Labyrinth. With over 5,000 Twitter followers, I'm not the only one desperate to hear a few of Annie's pearls of wisdom. Annie Rowe, welcome to the Syrus Lowe Down.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you for coming. What has been your journey into the world of casting directing?
Casting's a really strange career to get into in that you can't do a course, you can't study it at university. It's one of those jobs that you just have to fall into. So I went to the National Youth Theatre, then I went to RADA and I trained as an actress, and I worked as an actress for a few years. Then I sort of found myself assisting somebody who did a lot of commercials, and it kind of snowballed from there, and I thought, actually, I think I'll do this.
How do you remember all those actors' names? Because how? And sometimes you call people the wrong name.
Try not to.
I suppose actually that's one of the greatest skills of the job, is having an amazing memory.
Yeah, I think so, but it's something that you develop over time. It's like a muscle. It's like being an athlete or learning a language. I go to the theatre, 4 times a week pretty much, and I'm always in the Radio Times looking at cast lists and going on websites and looking at actors all the time, watching show reels, and I think it's partly because I enjoy it. Okay. And it's a passion. Yeah. So therefore it's not a chore. Yeah. And therefore it actually feels quite easy in a way. And I really enjoy discovering people. Do you know what's also really weird is that you look at headshots all the time, and then people come and say hi, and you're like, sorry, who are you? And you think, oh my god, it's so and so. Yeah. Because they actually can look quite very different. Yeah. Which is why I always think, please have a headshot when you walk in the room. You look like that person. Is that
your? So would that be your top tip? Or one of your top tips?
One of my top tips.
Because I do, yeah, I think I've seen some actors' headshots before and I've been like, that's not you. Yeah. Carried away with the airbrushing and whatnot. Yeah. Now, I know that a lot of actors will be watching this to get some, as I said, your pearls of wisdom, and will want to know the best way to get in contact with you. But I've decided to be the middleman in this, so scrolling across the screen at the bottom now will be Annie's home address, where you can find her. And I think Sunday, people come around between 4 and 6.
Bring cake.
Bring cake, bring chocolates, and tuck your CV in, and she will, I'm obviously joking, your home address is not there. But I do know it because I've been stalking you.
She will call the police.
She has 24-hour protection. Jokes aside, how can, what's the best way for actors to get in contact with you?
Well, on my website there is a contact bit, so I'd be very happy if people wanted to drop me a line through via email. So yeah, if you want to get in touch about a play that you're in, for example, that's a brilliant reason to get in touch. If you've done a new show reel, if you've got new headshots, if you've recently changed or gained representation, those are all really strong reasons to get in touch and say, hello, I've got something to say, something interesting to say, that I can really do something about.
What can we see soon that you've cast? What's in the Annie Rowe bank of casting?
In the Annie Rowe bank of casting, I have a play called 1,000 Miles of History by Harold Finley, which is going to be on at the Bussey Building in Peckham throughout, throughout March.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't have anything to do with it.
I think it presses on the 7th of March.
So 7th of March until...
Yeah. End of March.
End of March.
I think
March.
Tickets are between 10 and 14 quid, so it's not massively expensive, but I think it'll be a really interesting piece.
You like a tweet?
I do, I love a tweet.
You do love a tweet, and you are...
At Annie Rowe Casts.
At Annie Rowe Casts on Twitter, so obviously you put stuff on there that you're doing.
What I like to use Twitter for is to champion actors, really, to say, it's like just a way of saying well done. So because I go to the theatre quite a lot, I really like to say, last night I went to go and see this play at this venue, and this person was really brilliant for this reason. And it's just a really nice way of saying, well done.
And also, actually, it's really good because reviews are very political and there's loads of stuff around that, but also, I guess sometimes you're singing the praises of people who may not have been noticed by the big reviewers also. It's nice to...
Yeah, especially if, you go and see a big musical, for example, and there's one person in the ensemble that you just can't stop looking at, and there's no way they're ever going to be picked out in a review. But you think, that person was fantastic, and I was riveted. And it's just a way of communicating that they did a really good job.